What's going on, y'all? Happy Friday. Ty here. I want to follow up with the video that I just released. Definitely check it out. It's me explaining why bankruptcy, Chapter 11 specifically, is good for certain companies. I used an example of United Airlines when they filed for Chapter 11 in 2002. It took them 4 years to come out of that bankruptcy. You just recently heard the email that Elon Musk has sent out to his employees about Twitter possibly going down that route. And of course, if you're keeping up with the news today, FTX, one of the world's largest crypto exchanges, filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. In the 23-page documentation submitted through the courts, they're going through that process. They're going to officially start that today. So at this very moment, being that it's filed, they currently have 100,000 creditors. And right now, those 100,000 creditors cannot pursue any collections procedures. FTX now has 4 months, 120 days to come up with a plan. So check out that last video. It's me explaining the process, what Chapter 11 bankruptcy is, what's the difference between Chapter 11 and Chapter 7. So I definitely want you to check that out. But yeah, so the purpose of this video is to stress the importance of being a limited liability company, an LLC, or C-Corp. Because in situations like this, you're protecting yourself, personal assets more specifically, your sanity in the case. You're protecting your personal assets from being part of any type of bankruptcy proceedings. So you being the business owner, if you're incorporated, if you're an LLC or C-Corp, you're shielding yourself. You're legally separating yourself from the business entity. I know you hear a lot of people just say, hey, if they just hear you're in business, oh, you should get an LLC. Well, the LLC isn't for everyone. Of course, an LLC, certain examples are high-risk businesses, like if you're trucking or whatnot, to protect yourself from legal liabilities. And of course, the benefits of incorporating yourself is because you're able to qualify for more vendor accounts. You're able to qualify for more contracts. A lot of vendors won't do business with you if you're not incorporated. But one of the most important, if not the most important thing, is that limited liability protection. You separating yourself legally from the business entity. So this is going to protect you from any debts that are incurred, any loans, any liabilities, any lawsuits. It's going to protect your personal assets. And those personal assets can include personal bank accounts, any vehicles that you own in your personal name, any investments, like I said, your sanity as well, because you're able to sleep good at night. Now, with that limited liability protection, if you were to personally guarantee any debts, any loans, you're similar to operating as a sole proprietor. Because once you personally guarantee, you give up that limited liability protection. You're giving the bank or whoever the right to pursue you personally if the business defaults on those loans or credit cards or whatever you PG'd or personally guaranteed for. Now, I know on social media, there's information, hey, you don't have to PG. All you need is 5 vendor accounts, 80 paydex score, whatever that number is. Let's be realistic. If you're dealing with any bank, any major bank, any credit union, you're going to 9 times out of 10 have to personally guarantee, especially if it's an SBA loan, a business loan, or a credit card. So don't get caught up in the hype where they're saying you just have to get $50 for each vendor, $50 worth of ink pens, and a bank is going to give you $50,000. Make it make sense. So 9 times out of 10, if you're just now starting out, you don't have monthly revenue upwards in the 6 figures, 5 figures, you're going to have to personally guarantee. So just be mindful. Anytime you're signing your personal name, you're personally guaranteeing a contract, a loan, a debt, you are giving that creditor the right to pursue you personally. So the importance of this here is that limited liability protection. So if we go back to the FTX example, the owner, the founder, the CEO, they have the report. The company has to bring to the table its financial statements, its assets, its expenses, its liabilities. They reported that they have a range between 10 to $50 billion in assets, but they also have a range of 10 to $50 billion in expenses. Now, with these expenses, with these liabilities, just imagine if he was personally liable for that. But because they're incorporated, he separated himself legally from the business, so his personal assets are protected. This is the importance of being incorporated. This is the importance of registering your company or legally separating yourself from your company. Because if you file Chapter 11 bankruptcy, that is all in the business. Creditors can only pursue the business for its debts, collections, and whatnot. Look into if being incorporated is for you. Let me know if you need any help. I do have experience in incorporating in multiple states. Don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Thank you for your time. Add anything here. Any important information that you feel I missed out, I just wanted to walk you through the basics on the importance of being incorporated. I wanted to point out the difference between you having net protection versus you being a sole proprietor or you personally guaranteeing any debts or loans for your business. The most important thing is that protection. Thank you for your time. Peace.